I think we all know what's the most important question after watching this episode. It has nothing to do with anything other than this. If you were switching bodies with one female, which would it be, Nami or Tashigi? That's the biggest question right here. Now let me stop. But this episode, things slowed down a little bit. The fight finally finished, and for the most part, and I really felt like it was pretty nicely done. The Tashigi running scene, and in all honesty, I feel as though one thing that the anime brings to life, I guess, and makes seem a little bit darker, in my opinion, is Trafalgar Law. I feel he's a little bit darker in the anime just because I guess the vocals give him this really dark tone, and overall the anime just makes me feel like wow, he's a lot darker feeling than in the manga. In the manga, I get the sense of like he's very maybe I get a more of a sarcastic feel from him and a more of a like dude shut up type of feel. But in the anime, he feels just a lot more darker. He gives a lot more uh, dirty looks and a lot more. I don't know. He just seems like more creepy. I guess you would say. Not really. He's not a creepy person, but he just gives more of a sinister vibe in the anime than in the manga. So that's something I guess you could say that's a little unique that the anime brings to the table. And this episode really focusing on like the switching of the bodies, and there was a lot of comedy in this episode, especially with Sanji going crazy. I don't blame him. I don't blame Sanji. I would be probably doing worse than what Sanji is doing right now. So Nami should stop beating the shit out of him with her Frankie body and be grateful that he's not doing all sorts of shit. Me, I rip butt naked and start running or some crazy shit. That's just me. So the comedy of this episode, it was definitely a win for me this particular week. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was hilarious. A little bit on the pervy side, but that's more mature comedy. And I also noticed something that I guess I don't know if anyone else picked up on it on the cigarette carton. Maybe I just never really paid attention to it, but it's kind of funny that they put the word death over it so that they can try to like we're not promoting smoking or anything, guys. We put the word death, so it's a bad thing, which I found a little interesting in this episode. It's probably been done many times before. I just never really paid attention to it. So yeah, there's that. And this episode overall, really, we got a nice little, small, tiny revelation at the end where we start to see that the main villain, his name is Caesar Clown. And we see that his ghastly form is not actually what it appears to be. He starts taking shape, but then the episode ends. Now, Trafalgar Law and his crew, there's something that Luffy says, hey, where's the talking bear? Where's everybody at? What's going on? And he says there's something that I'm looking for, and there's something that you're looking for as well. And automatically that starts begging to question where the hell is Law's crew? What is he doing on this island by himself? And there's many different things that you can say, but one of the big things I would probably say is that something happened to his crew. Law ain't gonna be riding solo. Something happened to his crew. Either A, there was something really messed up happened and he had to leave them behind. B, which is very dark, but then again, Law is kind of seeming more darker this time around. He, his crew offered up like, we'll be a part of the hearts they give to the Marines, and he's like, I promise I'll get your hearts back, and I'll bring you guys back. Let me just do this so I can get this position. It could have been a political move on Law's part. We don't know. That would be very dark for him to even consider doing that, and there's a possibility that it's not. But at the same time, just to think of if Law really went that dark, goddamn. Yeah, and overall the episode for the most part there was like little nicks and crannies here and there, but it dealt with a lot of the whole thing of like Law changing the bodies, Tashigi dealing with what happened to Smoker, and I felt like that scene was nicely done when she was holding Smoker. He looked like he was dead on the floor. So yeah, the episode pretty good. I kind of enjoyed it, but not probably as much as last week, just because I really liked the battle, like Trafalgar Law. But yeah, I really got a sense of a darker Law in the anime than in the manga counterpart, and I don't know if that's just me, but that's the more or less what I got from it. A lot of the comedy was gold in this one. Luffy being all depressed because he lost the centaur look with the legs on the back of him. So yeah, comedy was pretty good on this one. It was more so focused on that. I felt with a little bit of extra mysteries being revealed and a little bit of drama in the beginning. My favorite part probably was the drama in the beginning with Tashigi like charging in at him, crying and everything, and Law just like belittling it. Like that really goes to show the character. Law's like, I don't like dramatic scenes, and then he just takes her out again. And these past couple episodes really just been displaying what uh, the level of Trafalgar Law's strength at this particular point. Takes out Smoker, takes out Tashigi like she's nothing. So where he's at this point, I don't know. Is he like closer to Admiral level? Closer to where's his status at the moment? That's really a big thing that I guess you could say. with these particular episodes, especially this one, because he took out Tashigi like she was butter, just sliced right through it like nothing, and I loved it. Honestly, I thought Trafalgar Law, he's a lot more dark, and I actually like him in the anime more than the manga. That's maybe just me, but episodes like this just really make him feel more sinister. Um, that's pretty much all I have to say about this episode. Let me know what you think. If you was transferred into one woman's body, would it be Tashigi or would it be Nami? Me personally, oh man, I gotta go with Nami. I gotta go with Nami Swan. But yeah, this episode had me laughing for days. I'd give this one 3.5. Cool mysteries here and there, dramatic scene in the beginning, but the comedy was really where it was at for me. I just really kept having a lot of laughs with this one, and that's one thing that One Piece does a lot better than other shonen anime or manga, is that it can really give you a good laugh here and then, and just seeing everybody switching around. Oh, and I want to talk real quick before I finish this one. With the devil fruit power, apparently, that Kinemon, or the samurai guy, whatever, he basically displays that he can make people get clothing. I'm feeling that there's some deception there, because to me that sounds like a very boring and dull power. I can make clothing appear. Booyah. I think there's more to it, and I think he's holding back. That's just me. Let me know what you think about that as well. But yeah, that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait for another hilarious episode like this one, because the comedy was gold. I love One Piece comedy when it's done right, and it was definitely done right in this one. For Netherworld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.